Aries, welcome to Magic 7 Tarot. My name is Finn. I hope you're doing well today. Today, I'm going to do your May monthly reading, and this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if you don't know where your Aries is, or what your rising sign is, or what your moon sign is, head over to astro.com. I have a link in the description, and you can get a free birth chart. And if you don't know the difference between what it means to have an influence in your sun or moon or rising sign, there's a video for that in my general educational videos. Okay, I hope you're doing well, Aries. I'm going to shuffle the cards, so let's concentrate together. Eternal Spirit, what are the influences for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May and leading into the summer? Desire to know the truth today. For Sun, Moon, and Rising of Aries sign for the month of May. And of course, that leads into the next couple of months. What influences does Aries need to work with? What's going on for Aries? Desire to know the truth. Now, I shuffle and cut the cards into three piles. I do that 3 times. That's my process. Desire to know the truth for Aries. Okay, and I'm going to deal out a Magic 7 Tarot spread, hence the name of my channel, which is a past, present, immediate, future card. The fourth card is what you need to control. Fifth card is the environment. The sixth card is what opposes you. And the seventh is the resolution, how it turns out. Let's have a look at the past. Well, there's been some business activity. We have the Two of Scepters reversed. A lot of positive activity. But there could be some like infighting and battling. I'm sort of seeing, some kind of like dispute, and it's not like a necessarily like a quarrel, but it's like a power struggle. And whenever you're in a partnership with strong people, right, Aries, right, you know what I mean. Everyone's going to have a very different opinion about how things should work. So this could be a business partnership. It also could be part of a romantic relationship, like a marriage. Marriage is kind of a business, right? Shared finances and so forth. Power struggles. Okay, that's what I'm going to. That's what's coming to me. So Aries, you could be pretty full on, right? And so, this card is suggesting that there's this lingering energy, that's influencing the present, and it's like whether this conflict or disagreement has been resolved already. That's we'll see, perhaps, but the energy is influencing what's going on right now. Quarrels, disagreements, power struggles, not so much anger per se as more frustration. Okay. Aries hate frustration. Okay. And in the present, we have a person card. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. So now this could be a part of your personality, or it could represent someone outside of you. This is a very deep and uh, um, passionate person. Okay. Someone who doesn't suffer fools gladly. You might not know what this person is thinking moment to moment until they're ready to tell you, and then you 100% know what they're thinking. Okay. uh with these two cards together, right, like um there's a vindictive quality here, a vengeful quality that I hope isn't you know either affecting you or coming from you, because it's pretty potent. um if there's some disagreement that has to do with trust, this person does not have your best interest at heart, I would say. They can be vindictive, they can be full on. um let's look and see how it resolves into the future, because before I go too far and tell you to wear, like, body armor or something like that, I hope it doesn't seem to be that inflamed, right? A disagreement, there's a person here that isn't the easiest to deal with, and you know and And if it's you, if it's a part of you, it's the part of you that holds on. Okay, that's another way. So, if there's this disagreement, this is the part of you that might not be willing to let go, right? Like to kind of, for the other person or the other situation, or even the situation's over, but you're not willing to like go with it. Okay. You're not willing to give it up. Whether that it means admitting you're wrong or admitting, you know, letting go of, being mistreated. Um, either could be true. I'm going to look at the next card because that's the card that's going to tell me how this works out. Oh, I will pull it over here. Okay. So we have another person involved, right? So this person is a lot lighter. Okay, this is a lot lighter energy. This person can give and take, right? I mean, so you might be still stinging from a situation that's just resolved, and that's okay. Um, this is telling you to let it go and resolve it. Uh, you could also be walking away from a person towards another person, right? And so these tend to be masculine figures. A queen reversed is a male, and this is a male figure. So, if you had a disagreement that led to some kind of separation now, there's someone new in your future, and that person's going to be a lot less, boy, you're just going to talk all night. This person is too dramatic for you. I mean, you're already fairly dramatic yourself, but in an incredibly positive way. Like the thing about Aries is, yeah, they have lots of energy, okay? Um, but it's always positive, right? Like they're innocent, you're an innocent person, right? Like you want the best for people and you expect the best for people. And this person is not like that. I mean, this person is negative. You're positive, this person is negative. And I don't mean that to say that you're positive all the time. Literally, the sign of Aries is a masculine sign, which is positive. And this represents the sign of Scorpio, which is a negative sign, a feminine sign. Okay? So if you thought I was being judgmental, I'm just reading the cards. I'm just a simple card reader. Um, Less drama into the future, more give and take, easygoing. And if you've left behind a situation that was filled with drama and bad feelings, as it seems to be, this is going to be a welcome relief, and you're going to just have so much fun. So if you're leaving behind a relationship, and like I said, marriage or relationships are business too. There's a business side to it, right? If you're leaving that behind, uh, in the moment you'd be feeling the attacks of the vindictive or the attacks of the spurned lover or, something like that, And but into the future, someone new and a lot better energy. Okay. What do you need to control? Oh my goodness, there's more people here. So this is the queen of coins reverse. So another male energy. Although this seems to me, if it's coming from you, like it's something you have to control, then it's probably a part of you. And so balance. Okay, that's the key word here. This person, the present time, we are off balance. We're out of we've had a difficult time. Things have not worked out the way we wanted, and it pissed us off. Can I say that? It ticked us off. And we're ticked off right now, or we're dealing with someone who's pretty upset. And then we get, into a situation where we have a lot more give and take and a lot more relaxation and real communication starts to open up. And if it's just all the same person, I mean, that could be it. Like, you had a quarrel, you have bad feelings now, those feelings resolve. And what do you need to control is, you got to find the balance for yourself, not balancing the other people, not balancing their moods, not balancing their attitudes, not balancing their vengefulness or anything like that. Okay. Not even balancing their good nature, right? That's not up to you. Find the balance for yourself. Okay. The environment is Arcanum 12, sacrifice, the hangman. Okay, so you're giving something up for sure, and it's like you're glad. Endings are never good. Okay, they always feel tough. Okay, and especially if there's negative feelings in the air, that's going to be tough. Okay, it's going to feel like a sacrifice. Okay, and what I want you to do is not be under any illusions that your decision making is flawed. Okay, because the environment can cause that, and especially if someone's got a pointed stick and they're poking you with it, it's going to feel like, should I do that? You just have to trust yourself. More than anything, this is about trusting yourself. Okay, what opposes you? This is very interesting. Good feelings. Okay, someone who's devoted to your feelings. Okay, and this is the closest card to that is your own card, and then this person. Okay. Hmm. I'm going to see what the outcome is, and then I'm going to come back. All right, false friends. Okay, the outcome here is the Arcanum 18. Okay, so there's these good feelings being generated, and it's probably this person, it could be this person, it's 100% not this person. If these are all one person expressing different masks, different sides of themselves, the thing that you have to worry about here more than anything is believing the hype. I mean, I think that the people in your life do not have your best interests at heart, and I want you to be incredibly cautious over the next month, Aries, okay? I want you to recognize conflict, recognize flattery, recognize vengefulness, right? You know, bring it up, okay? So if people are manipulating you or trying to take advantage of you, as it seems to be the case, watch out, okay? Simply put, watch out. I'd like to hear more about this. So if leave me a comment if something resonates for you here. We're going to pull some oracle cards here and try to get some depth on this, and I'm going to keep ruminating on it. This is a challenging card, right? I mean, if you look at it, it's reversed, but that doesn't make it worse or better. It just makes it harder to maybe recognize. You got a scorpion, you've got two pyramids, black and white, right? I mean, there is this kind of black and white quality of this reading, right? Positive, negative, right? That's what I said before. Okay, Spirit, what archetype can we drop in for Aries here to help them understand the situation this month? Of course, these are general readings. Okay, so I'm reading for everyone. The energy. The energy present here is like false friends, secret foes, right? People that don't have your best interests at heart. Some kind of illusion or sacrifice after a conflict. So I want you, with your interpersonal relationships, whatever they might be, maybe this is a parent and a child. This is, you and your dog. I mean, it could be, right? Dogs have astrological influences. Cats, all animals, right? All beings, right? Are influenced. Okay, Spirit, what archetype can we drop in for Aries for this month? Desire to know the truth. For Aries. I don't uh, I'm worried here that you're going to succumb to the flattery of someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart. So be really cautious about that. Caution in interpersonal relationships. Be careful of flattery. Someone who butters you up. Just watch it. If that happens, okay? Well, I was saying that these are general readings. Desire to know the truth, archetype for Aries. These are general readings. I do offer private readings. There's a link in the description. If you want to, if my style resonates for you and you would like to go deeper, there's the opportunity. We can go deep. Okay. Archetype, the underworld. Okay. Stuff goes on in the underworld. This is the underworld. This is the underworld, right? This, dark night of the soul stuff. But mostly it's about going deep within yourself. and not trusting the outside world. Not trusting the outside world. That sounds like a lousy thing to be telling someone. That's not what I mean. There are people around you that don't have your best interests at heart. That's what it feels like to me. Even though that comes across like they do, I think you just have to be cautious that you really know the truth before you move forward in any decision making as it relates to someone else. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It's the darkest shadow realm which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into the depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives its dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. It's asking you to be brave. And that's a great bit of advice. This is the underworld for sure. Okay. And this is illusion. And so, and this is depth, right? So, in a sense, it's asking you to go deep, right? To love yourself, go deep about your real feelings, and if you've been hurt, you have to kind of triangulate that hurt. And if you've hurt someone else, same thing. Okay. You have to go deeper than the surface. I'll say it simply. Okay. Do not accept things on the surface this month at all. Okay. I want you to go deep every single time. Okay. Let's do a Sacred Destiny Oracle card, Aries, and see what if we can give you some inspiration for Aries for the month of May and leading into the summertime. Desire to know the truth. For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to pull one of these other cards too for you. Got a new deck, Time Traveler's Oracle. I love these, the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn, and so I'm trying another one of her decks. It's kind of a fun one. Okay, inspiration for Aries, desire to know the truth. Courage. Didn't I just say you have to have courage? Didn't it say to have courage? Courage. You have to face these people. There are people in your face here, and you got to face them. You got to stand up to them. I mean, we probably don't even need to read courage, but there it popped right open to that page. What does it say about courage here? Step forward, throw your shoulders back, stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up, be impeccable. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others, Aries. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean you aren't afraid. Fearless means fear less. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Take a stand. You're strong and powerful and have a great valor within you. Okay? When you see cards like this, you have to, we're learning about ourselves, we're learning about others, and this journey is not for the faint of heart. Let's do one of these time traveler cards. So they're like different times, different places. So where is Aries, how do we phrase this? Where is Aries' dream power location for the month of May? So this is the place you can meditate on and go to in your imagination, Aries, to regenerate. Okay, let's use it that way. Where's your power spot in time and space, Aries, for the month of May? A desire to know the truth. I love that. Where's your power spot? Thanks, Aries, for joining me today. I appreciate it. When you're building a channel, it's a bit lonely, so I really appreciate every like, every view, every comment, every subscription. Thank you so much. Blessing. Okay, where's Aries' power spot this month? I desire to know the truth. Aries. Your power spot is Woodstock, New York. Man, have you ever been there? I've been there. I drove through it anyway. I had to say I had been there. Playfulness, that's your power spot, right? So put on some music from the Woodstock concert. Excuse me. And, you know, I would say free love. There's a lot of people here and there's good vibrations, like that Beach Boys song, right? I mean, there really, yeah. I mean, this is the kind of confusing part here. There's these good vibes, but I don't trust it. So, tread lightly, like summer of love kind of thing, right? You don't need to hang your hat on any one thing this month. This card calls for delight. When was the last time you let go and enjoyed yourself? Playfulness is absolutely necessary for health and well being. Playfulness, that's this balance, right? It's important as the food you eat and thoughts that you think. There are times to take responsibility seriously and work hard, but this isn't one of them. If you're asked to take on more tasks, jobs, or responsibilities, graciously decline. It's okay to say no. Really, just say no to anything that doesn't feel right to you. Boy, oh boy, I couldn't have said it better. Say no to anything that doesn't feel right to you, Aries. Hmm. Give yourself a break. Everything will work out if you do. Don't try pushing the river. It flows by itself. Take a vacation or two. Play hooky. Fly a kite. Listen to joyous music. Dance with abandon. Be spontaneous. Lock the doors. Turn off your phone. Put your feet up. Change your patterns and habits. Eat with your fingers. Just for today. Don't be responsible. Go for a drive with no destination. Allow your inner child free reign. Giggle. Be silly and playful. Will activate your life force in profound and mystical ways. Aries, be careful, okay? But that's some great advice. Sometimes when we're facing the biggest challenges of life, you just have to be like a child and innocently step forward. I wish you courage in your journey this month, and I'll see you again. Thanks for joining me today. Peace.